Good day, Pinoy Clicksers and Mixers. Welcome back to the channel. X-Men 97 is back, baby. And it's a great, amazing episodes 1 and 2. And of course, we cannot help ourselves but unbox something related to the show. And that's why for this video, we're going to look at X-cutioner. Let's go! Okay, so we have here Marvel Studios X-Men 97 Marvel Legends series. Okay, so you can see in the front some of the characters, although Magneto here is wearing his villain costume. And it's a transparent window. You can see here the character, the X-cutioner. And we see the character with a couple of gun, a spear, and of course the Sentinel. How do we call it? Plasma blaster, perhaps? Okay. And then at the back, we see all the other characters in this particular series. Okay. Also available. Okay. Magneto, Cyclops, Jean Grey, Nightcrawler, and Goblin Queen. Okay. So we did not get these four because we already have a variant of them, a version of them. But we did get a Goblin Queen, which we're going to look at in a future video. But for now, we are going to look at the X-cutioner who made an appearance in the show X-Men the Animated Series 97 episode, I think both 1 and 2 if I'm not mistaken, but primarily 2 during the trial of Magneto. Okay, so but before we unbox, of course we'll have to look at something Heroclix, and we're looking at the villains, the scums of society, the friends of humanity. Okay, so this is from the X-Men animated set. Okay, so set 006, Sentinel, Brute, keywords, real name, various. There's a bunch of these scums. And a trait, Stinking Mutie. If you pay 10 points for Friends of Humanity when they start the game, choose a starting click. If you pay 5 points for Friends of Humanity or they were brought into the game by another effect, instead roll a d6 to determine his starting click. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, depending on what you rolled. And if brought into the game by another effect, their point value is 5. So single click only. I guess click number 7 is what you want, plasticity and poison, so that as well as this one. This looks nice, the flurry empower. Okay, so 10 or 5 points from the animated series Beauty and the Beast episode. Okay, the Friends of Humanity. I only have 3, but I want to get some more of this just to KO them with a pulse wave or energy explosion, perhaps. Okay, so Friends of Humanity. And a similar sculpt is the Graydon Creed uncommon. Set number 17, Sentinel, politician, real name is Graydon Creed Jr. Stoking mutant hysteria, Friends of Humanity rallies as the trait. Leadership, when Graydon Creed uses it and succeeds, instead of normal effects, you may generate one of the Friends of Humanity. And of course, by generating them, roll for their trait to determine starting click. And special attack power, spreading the mutant, quote-unquote, virus poison. When a character takes damage from Graydon Creed's poison, give them a deceased token. When Graydon Creed uses poison, roll a d6. On a 4 to 6, deal 1 damage to each character with 1 or more of his deceased tokens. When a character with a deceased token is healed, remove all of their deceased tokens. So he's doing like, I guess, a double poison for the deceased tokens, deceased characters rather. Okay, 45 points, not a lot of attack damage. He's just there to annoy you by generating trash. Okay, so those are our Heroclix, related figures. I did not show any X-cutioner Heroclix because there is no X-cutioner in Heroclix form yet. So perhaps in a future X-Men related set, I have a feeling like a new X-Men the animated series based on the 97 run might be in order for next year, perhaps. Okay, so I want to see like X-cutioner in Heroclix form. Okay, but for now, we're gonna have to suffice with him in Marvel Legends form. And let's open the bastard. Okay, we're not gonna keep the box anyway, the packaging, so we can just rip through it. Okay, so if you haven't watched the X-Men 97 episodes 1 and 2, what are you doing? Pause this video and then just come back after you watch those two beautiful episodes. I am a huge fan of X-Men. I love the first two episodes. Nostalgia, and at the same time the action sequences are great. So we see here an accessory, which is the gun. Okay, so this is what X-cutioner used to, spoiler, unpower Storm. Okay, he was supposed to hit Magneto, but of course Storm was heroic and took the bullet literally. Okay, for herself rather. Okay, so this is apparently powered by one of the what you call this, colors that inhibits the power of mutants. So it emits a radiation, as according to Beast. So when charged with that particular color and radiation, it makes the effect permanent. Okay, quote unquote permanent, but because we all know Storm's gonna get her power backs. Okay, so anyway, so we have this, and then we also have a spear. Okay, a couple of spears. I was reading a bit the profile of X-cutioner. I'm not aware of his lore in particular. Okay, so he seems like a version of Punisher. Okay, so Punisher, but a vigilante against mutants. Okay, deep hatred of mutants, and he's using a bunch of alien technology. I think Shi'ar technology, especially this spears, and yeah, he's good at his job, I guess. Although his job is the bad guy job. Okay, and this one is the Sentinel Blaster from the Friends of Humanity. Okay, so they all come equipped with this in the show, as if it will do something against the X-Men. It's not gonna work. Okay, so take a look at the X-cutioner here. Okay, so not a lot of head movements. You have a very snappy hands. Legs are also okay. So I think the beauty of this one is the amount of weapons he has. So it doesn't have alternate hands, so I guess this one would just slip into his hand. Ooh. And this can be used by a lot of Marvel Legends characters. I like it. And then this one, does he have a there? So you can put the gun on his back, or the spear on his back. Okay, let's put the spear. Okay, let's see. There we go. Oops. Okay, doesn't look as nice. And then of course the gun, the big gun on his hand. Oops. There you go. Okay. Spear, come on. Okay, so this one gets in the way of putting it on the spear. Oops, sorry. Let me do that again. Or should I try the bigger spear? Ah, there. Okay. There you go. That's much better. And again, putting the gun on one hand, blaster on another, and we're ready to hunt down mutants. So he does have a skill because he was able to do that, the power storm, but I hate mutant haters. So that's it. X-cutioner, I hope he gets Heroclix treatment soon. What do you guys think? Not just of this unboxing, but also of the show. Share your thoughts in the comments. And until next time. Pachoo, 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 pachoo.